Good morning, everyone. Hey, how are Harry and I doing adding fat back into our lives? And also, how are we doing with the Keto Mojo? Come back and we'll share. Good morning, everyone. Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome all you new folks and welcome back to Loving It on Keto. I'm Wendy, the cameraman is Harry, and our little chihuahua's name is Sally Girl. And you guys, for the month of August, we are testing our glucose and ketones with the Keto Mojo, and we are tweaking our macros accordingly so that we get the best bang for our keto buck, so to speak. We have been adding fat back. We got to where we were adding protein and we were a high protein but lower fat, and we stopped losing weight. We gained some weight after we had the big virus back in January, and we've been playing ring around the rosy with our numbers, just playing a yo-yo. So I thought it's time to step it up a notch. We never owned a Keto Mojo before, and so we bought one for myself and one for Harry, and we have been testing. We are testing our morning fasted glucose and ketones. We are then going to break our fast sometime during the day if we are doing a purposeful fast of 18 hours, 16 hours, 20 hours. We'll let you know. We did not do a purposeful fast today, although we got woke up at 6:30 a.m. because the electricians arrived to get our power upgraded here, a fan on our back deck put in with a light. We're having a 50 amp plug put in for our Vita, dedicated to her, so we can actually run the air conditioning in her. Here in the desert, you need the air conditioner on about 80 out there to 85 so that the glue and adhesives don't dry out in excessive heat, because if it's 115 to 120 outside, inside that rig can get up to 130, believe it or not. Anyway, you guys, I want to remind everybody that everything that you eat the day before and sometimes 2 days prior can have a direct effect on your weight. Adding new things in, inflammation, working out too hard, aches and pains, muscle soreness, allergies, any over-the-counter medication that you need to take, lack of sleep, stress in your life, all those things can. Harry and I weigh every day because we want to share with you the numbers. I suggest, if I were doing it on my own and I were doing keto for a while and I knew I was in ketosis, I think I would weigh once a week. The challenge with that is you may miss a whoosh, you may miss an all-time new low and bounce back up. So I would rather see the numbers. I'm more granular. I want to see it every day. So what did Harry and I have to eat yesterday that was perfectly keto? I'll share. And I'm breaking out the fat specifically on this so that I can see how much fat we're eating, and you can too. So yesterday I made 3 eggs. I had 3 eggs. Each of us had 3 eggs and a tablespoon of butter. A slice of buttermilk toast, my high protein buttermilk toast version 1. We had a tablespoon of butter on it. We had 7 slices of bacon. We were so full that we actually just had Keto Chow ice cream as our dinner. We had Keto Chow ice cream, and I added 28 grams of avocado oil per serving. We had 12 grams of added butter powder. So this was really creamy and smooth and delicious. Oh, really it was so good because it had 28 grams per person, 12 grams of butter powder, and then I added for Harry 1 tablespoon of butter in a decaf sweet coffee. So Harry had a total of 12 grams of carbs, 135 grams of fat, 88 grams of protein, 1,597 total calories. I did not have this decaf bulletproof coffee. So I had 12 grams of carbs, 124 grams of fat, 88 grams of protein, and 1,497 total carbs. Now here's the odd thing. When you start eating more fat, you're getting more energy. You're not as hungry. I am noticing that I'm not eating, either I'm not finishing the protein that I have, or I don't want the protein like I used to. It's not that I'm purposefully lowering it at all. It's just that the energy that we are getting from the fat is preventing me from purposefully shoving more protein down my throat just for the purpose of having the protein. I have, for those of you who are new, I had a lap band for 14 years. I had a lot of issues with it. It slipped. It started sawing through my throat. It caused ulceration all inside. I burned my throat and esophagus from the amount of acid reflux that I was getting. I had several things wrong and I had to have it removed in 2019. My throat was atrophied from 14 years, so I have a very narrow opening still there. I haven't had it checked in 2 years, but I can't eat the food, as much food at a time, and I eat very slowly because I learned how to eat slowly when I had the lap band. For 14 years, you change the way you eat. I was eating 500 to 800 calories for 14 years. So for me to be able to eat this much food and calories is awesome because I'm retraining my body to accept it. So I just wanted to share that for those of you who think that Harry and I are eating super restrictive caloric intake. It's because we had metabolically broken bodies from dieting. At least I did from my lap band and such. So what do we weigh today? I weighed the same today. I weighed 181.2. Harry went up 0.4 of a pound, but there's a caveat to this. The guys came ringing at our door. They were supposed to be here at 7 and they got here at 6:30. We were fast asleep in bed. Harry jumped up, got dressed, went to the door, got him all situated, made himself a cup of coffee. And then he remembered he needed to do his glucose and ketones. And then after he sat down and had his coffee, he went like, okay, I remember to do that. Had his coffee, had a Zevia. And then he came in to get me up and I said, did you weigh yourself? And he went, no. I said, did you have coffee and such? He said, yes. And I said, well, weigh yourself anyway, because let's just see what it is. So he went up 0.4 of a pound. That could be water weight gain from the fluids he ingested after he did his morning glucose and ketones. And we'll never know. But I'm just sharing what it was, because we had to get these guys going. He had to open up gates and talk to them about everything. We're getting a big ceiling fan and a switch put in for our deck that's been abandoned. We've got to clean that deck up and get it all pretty again once we get the fan in, because winter's coming and that's the time when you barbecue and you sit out on the deck and you sit out under your patio and have a great time. Now's not the time. It's too hot. Mm-hmm. It's way too hot.
Yeah, turn on the fan. It's like being blown by a furnace.
Yep. We're getting ready. Anyway, you guys, how is everybody doing? Are you guys following us along? Are you doing testing on whatever device you have, or whatever pea strips, or whatever way you are doing it? Are you finding any new information that you didn't realize was happening with you like we did? I am actually in great ketosis as far as I'm concerned. I am in the 1.0, 1.1 on the Keto Mojo. Now, the GKI, which means Glucose Keto Index, is the combination of your glucose and ketones. It is a mathematical formula to help with people that have chronic, serious issues that need to raise their ketones as high as they can for health purposes. It's not the weight loss, it's for health purposes.
Which is
to
what I
correct
want to do.
Something like cancer, seizures, Alzheimer's, and more. So we're checking those too, and we're sharing those with you guys.
Inflammation. It's good for inflammation.
It is. Anyway, you guys, come back in the next segment because it is 11:13 and we are starving. So we're going to eat, and I'm going to share what I'm going to cook with everybody. Okay, everybody. Harry had to get up early because our electricians got here at 6:30 a.m. and he did his testing, but he didn't have time to film it. So we've got it there. And you guys, I have washed my hands. I have alcoholed my hands. I have my strips out. I have my ketones first. And Steve, you had better be right about where I'm going to stick my finger. I'm telling you, buddy, you better be right. Oh, I'm watching and listening to everybody. Okay.
What do you got it on? What's the setting?
2.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm sticking myself there.
You feel anything?
He said a 1 or a 2. I'm doing ketones first, so I don't need to wipe. And it's not coming out with a 2. Let me see if I can get it going. Man, it didn't hurt, but it was only on a 2. I don't think that's enough blood for anybody.
It's not.
Dang nabbit.
You'll waste it.
Okay. Harry's over here giving me advice.
I'm directing.
He's giving me advice. You guys, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, turn it back up to 4. Dag nabbit. Steve, it didn't work. Didn't work. Okay, give me a blue one after I do this one. And I'm touching it at the bottom. I'm not touching the top. Okay, quick.
Do you want me to open this?
Yes. Well, I'm poking this finger.
That's not enough. Ooh, you're lucky.
Yes, I am. Glucose.
93.
93. Here's my button that's supposed to eject. There you go. Strip.
Hey, I have it in the holder so you don't have to touch it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're learning. Where is it? Oh, please, come on.
Hear the electricians outside?
Yeah, it's the electricians, you guys.
They're putting piping all over the house.
How many sticks does it take to get your mojo working? Yay, oh my gosh.
9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beep. 1.0.
1.0. First thing in the morning, I'm in ketosis. Yes, I am. So you guys, my glucose was 93, right? My glucose was 1. I know I'm in ketosis, but I want to know what my GKI is. Oops, I did it in the wrong place. 93 and 1.0. I got to erase these. My GKI is 5.1. If I were doing for medical purposes, I would want my GKI. I know I'm in ketosis, and this says now I am in moderate level of GKI ketosis. So I'm excited. It's 5.1.
It says 0. I didn't get anything, huh?
I don't know. Let me look. And your GKI was 8. 655. Harry's GKI was 8. His glucose was 87. His ketones were 0.6, and this was at 6:55 this morning. So it says that you are in a low level of GKI ketosis. So he has ketones, you guys. We both are in ketosis, for sure. First, I'm erasing everything because I have been measuring and weighing the fats on purpose, so that I make sure I have them, because this is like an N=1, which is an experiment on Harry and myself. So I got that ready to go. Where's the scale? I'm thinking, what are we gonna eat? Let's raid the refrigerator, shall we? So I made hamburger for Sally last night. Do you want eggs again and bacon, or do you want something else?
Yeah, I like the eggs. I like the bacon. That's great.
Yeah.
What can you put with it?
Oh, I made hamburger patties last night.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Remember with Sally? So I got hamburger patties. Ooh, I know. bacon cheeseburgers.
Oh, great idea for breakfast.
We have the last little bit of bread. I can slice it and put it on our bread. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a lot of mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard. I'm excited. I'm excited because it's lunchtime. I need another primal though. Ketchup. What else do I want here? Oh, gotta have a few of my pickles. Just a few. Why do I have two? Oh, because of Arvita maybe? I got a couple.
That's right.
Harry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you made yourself some coffee. Where's mine?
Not here.
And why is the coffee
I made that last
dispenser-
night, and it's not it's decaf.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna have that this evening.
Where's mine?
Well, I can make you one.
Man, I'm telling you, I cook you all kinds of good things.
That was the leftover from
We've got
last
pork
night.
chops. I gotta cook pork chops too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this party started, man. Let's get this party started. Let me get the plates. Weigh these hamburger patties. Ready? Okay, got my plates. Let's get this show on the road, man.
How long is this gonna take?
Why?
Because I'm hungry this morning.
I don't know. As long as it takes. Let's measure hamburger patties. I just need an estimation on the meat.
Baby needs fat.
5. Oh, that's a littler one. Let's see if this is 5-ish. 4.6, 5.2. I'll take the smaller. We're gonna heat those up. Yes, we are in the microwave. Yes, we could put it in the air fryer, but I want it fast. Fast and easy.
Yeah, because we don't know when they're gonna pull the plug on us
they're
here.
gonna be pulling the plug
I gotta
soon.
shut off the master here in a few minutes because so we can do the final hookup.
Then I'm gonna add cheese and then I'm gonna top it with bacon. So you guys come back when I get a bacon cheeseburger on the plates. Yes, indeed. All hot, sizzly, and bubbly, and gooey, and delicious. And then we're gonna blop a bunch of mayonnaise on top of that. It's got everything but the mayo. Check it out, check it out. Put about
Ooh, look at that. Yeah, man.
18, 14, right? We need 2 tablespoons. $26. 27. An inch. 28. Ho ho ho, yeah. Ooh. I love mayonnaise. Let's see if that does it. Oops. Look at this. Oops, sorry, Sal. I'll turn this thing off. There. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at this. Man, bacon. Bacon cheeseburger with a glob of mayonnaise for breakfast. You guys, I'm excited.
Oh,
Aren't
yeah.
you?
Yes, I'm like, excuse me.
Hey, you guys. Harry, beep, beep.
Yep.
You guys, I'm excited, but you know what that means. Gotta eat now. What you doing, Sal? Did you hear the word meat? Yeah. Did you smell something good in the kitchen? It's meat time. It's pork chop time.
Yeah, I
to be
love
exact.
these pork chops too.
You guys, these pork chops are beautiful. They were on sale for $1.67 a pound. Look at these gorgeous puppies. Oh man. And I've got this nice big huge air fryer. Now some of these have big hunks of bone in them like this one. They're great steaks, but what you do is you weigh it ahead of time before you eat it, and then you weigh your bone afterwards, don't we, Harry?
Yep.
And that's how you get the true weight of your meat. Excuse me, honey, I can't get past that. I am really excited because I have something special that we're going to be eating with our pork chops.
Yes, that's right.
Something delicious, so stay tuned for that.
I'm like really excited about that.
Yeah, I am too.
That pork chop with that, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'm going to put a little bit of onion, sprinkle a little bit of onion. If you had onion powder and you like it, sprinkle it on.
How many are you making?
Well, I'm gonna make them all, but only 4 fit in here because of the weirdness of the bone shapes.
Oh, right, right.
The bones are making it a weird shape. And I temp check my pork, you guys, because I want my pork to be cooked. Okay, I'm gonna put
These
this in.
are pretty good size too.
These are. Well, they also have the bones in them. There's some pretty big chunks of bone right here, right in the middle.
Where?
Right here, that's all bone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Are they all like that?
Well, it depends. No, I don't know. These ones, a couple had them. And I'm going to cook it in 10 minutes, and then I'm going to temp check it and flip it. So you guys come back because we have a surprise as our side dish. Absolutely delicious side dish, I might add.
Yes. This is our evening one, right?
Yes, this is after our meal, 2 hours after. Got my alcohol swab.
I'm gonna do this, Steve.
Yeah, Steve. What do you got it on? 2.
I got it on 2.
You said 2.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Do you have your thing in? Is it ready to go? Do your ketone
doing
first.
The ketone first. That's the
Yes,
blue one, right?
the blue one. Then you don't have to wipe. Everybody says so. Make sure it beeps. Mine beeped.
Okay.
Mark said go.
Well, look.
Oh, you got blood!
I got blood.
Steve may be right.
Might have to take it back, Steve.
Give Steve some prompts and kudos, man. You know why? Because you're less calloused there.
Is that it?
I think so.
What do we got? What do we got? .6. My normal.
0.07. Look, Harry, you flip it right here. See? It just pops it right out. Oops. Try not to touch it.
Goes.
Wow, you got blood from there. I'm excited.
Was that you or me that just beat?
I don't know. I think you beat 2 at the same time.
Okay, this is the glucose. 112. Wow.
Well, poopy doo. Going in with number 2. I don't know if I can get to number 2.
Put it right here. You got it right in between the cuticle and the knuckle. Not too high. Gotta cock it.
Ow!
Put your hand down.
Put your hand down. Squeeze. Do the hokey pokey. Ooh, the blood's coming. Look.
Yeah.
Steve, you were right. You were right, Steve. Okay. It's an odd place, but
Boy, it took it already?
yeah.
Wow, that was
They
quick.
said to put it above it, and it'll take it. 95.
Look at me. That's the highest I've ever been.
Well, you know why, don't you?
Yeah. I know exactly why.
Because he ate something he wasn't supposed to.
eating her food.
He was. How do I eject it? Eject.
The button on the bottom. It says you
not-
gotta push it up. See?
Oh. Ooh, it went flying. Okay, okay. We're getting it. We're getting it. So my GKI for 2:51 p.m. on 8/5 is 7.5. Right there. But I'm in ketosis. And that's what matters most to me. Low level of GKI ketosis. Let's see what you say. The reason Harry's did not work is because his sync was not on. So I had to change the settings, which is right here. I had to go in and do that. But his GKI is 8.8, which means you are in low level of GKI ketosis, and he's in ketosis. So since we're not worried about the GKI as much, he's in ketosis, but we're tracking it all. I just had to wash my snappers, castanetas, meat castanetas, because I've been using raw pork and I don't want to use raw pork and mix it with cooked pork at all, at all.
Let's see these.
I'm going to bring them out. I'll put them on the plate. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes. Want that one?
You do.
Yeah, look at all the nice fat around. Ooh, look at that
I know,
one.
look at that one, huh? Look at this one. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll take that one
yeah.
and you can have the other one.
Okay, move. I got to put these in real quick. Get these smaller pork chops in. Get them cooked for tomorrow's meal. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Just went flying into the pan. I wanted to be cooked so bad. Yes, it did. Okay, you guys, let me get this cooked. We'll come back when it's pork chops round 2. Okay, everybody, I've got our pork chops. We're gonna weigh them with the bone in. This one's Harry's.
Yes.
That's 8.5.
That's mine.
8.5. Mine is gonna be small because I am so full. It's weird because the fat just satiates me.
See, I don't care. I just want to eat it.
5.3.
You're all bone.
I know it is. But you guys.
Look at that. It's all bone.
No, it isn't. The best part of this meal, in my humble opinion, is a dish that I made today on Keto Cooking with Wendy. And you guys, it is Spam Cauliflower Cheesy Au Gratin. And let me tell you, if you are missing au gratin potatoes, you are going to want to make this. Now, Harry and I have a dry pantry, and we have a lot of shelf-stable goods. Canned goods, canned meat specifically, and other items because of all of the scarceness of food. And I keep hearing about food shortages and stuff. We've always had it because of where we lived in Washington State, having blackouts, brownouts, and all those things. We've always had the food, but you have to rotate the food. It was time to rotate the Spam. So if you guys want to see how I make that and get the recipe, please go check out where? At the end, you're gonna link it to the end.
Mm-hmm.
The Spam and cauliflower cheesy au gratin, because you guys,
But we can supplement it, right?
It does not taste or look at all like anything but deliciousness at its best. Look at this.
This is why my sugar was high.
This is why his glucose was high.
Eating it.
Because he was in here. If you close your eyes and you taste this, you're gonna think au gratin potatoes with slices of ham in it, because it's that delicious and that good, you guys. Look at that. It is so good and so delicious. Now if you don't have Spam, you don't like Spam, you don't want to use Spam, and you can use any of the Spam, the turkey Spam. We used low sodium Spam. You can use the jalapeno Spam. If you don't like that, use ham or cooked chicken instead. You know, there's lots of ways to switch out the foods and make it your way and have it taste just as delicious. But you guys, this is what we're having for dinner. Oh yeah. My mom always made au gratin potatoes when we had pork chops or ham, and I was really missing that. And I'm telling you, if you're missing that au gratin potatoes, you've got to try it because it's absolutely delicious.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, you guys, we're gonna eat. But before we do, we're going to have and close out the segment for today. Hope everybody's doing great. Please let us know what your numbers are. Are you guys just interested in your glucose and ketones? Are you also interested in doing the GKI part of it to get into the more medically healing ketosis that they talk about on Dr. Boz and on Keto Mojo? So anyway, you guys, please remember to like, subscribe, ring that little bell, hit the notification so you get notified every time one of our videos get uploaded. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We'll see you right here tomorrow. Little Sally's here. She said, did you see me? Should I say goodnight? Say goodnight.
smashed
What
on
was that?
stereo.
Did somebody put something, a ghost come and pinch you in the
It goes
bottom?
in a
What
pinch of butt.
happened? Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.